BPS is a backpack blower. I figured it out. Not as dumb as I look. Flowy fluid, there it is. Look at that. Today I'm in the Woodyard. I got lots of leaves and I've got a new leaf blower. Let's start her up. So for a very long time, a lot of you have been telling me, Chris, you need a leaf blower for cleaning off the machines. And I've mentioned getting a leaf blower to several of the suppliers of leaf blowers and manufacturers. I've only had two that have contacted me. Both of them are from China. I've got one at home that I've used, and I use it all the time now. It's a battery operator, and it's a handheld version. I use it for sweeping my garage all the time now and for cleaning off the driveway. Works awesome, I love it, but it's a small handheld one, and it only lasts, with continuous running, maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and the batteries are dead. And it works great for cleaning out the garage and cleaning off, leaves and things like that off the driveway. And I used it for cleaning on the processor a couple times, but it just didn't have the power that was necessary. So I mentioned to the two major manufacturers, Stihl and Husqvarna, about, someday I'd like to have a leaf blower that would be useful in the woodyard for cleaning off the machinery, all the sawdust and things like that, especially on the processor. Well, I mentioned it several times, nothing happened. Then Wild Badger, which sent me a chainsaw last year, contacted me and said, hey, we've got leaf blowers. Would you like to do a test? Heck yeah is the answer. Now, this is not considered a professional model. It is a mid-range one. It's a 53cc blower, and a bigger one would be better because more is generally the right amount when it comes to power. But we're going to give it a try, and I think it'll be pretty good. Now, I looked this one up, and I looked up the equivalent in the Stihl and the Husqvarna. I did not look up Echo, because Echo makes great backpack blowers too. This is a backpack blower. So I looked up those two brands for comparable size units as far as the cc's and what they did and cost and things like that, and it's not really comparable. Now, this obviously is made in China. That's where it's made. Now, I also found out, and I did not know this, the Husqvarna one, same size, is made in China. The Stihl one, I couldn't find any information. I don't know where it's made. So I don't know. I didn't look hard enough. I guess I just kind of grazed over the information on the specifications. I didn't see anything. I did look up the important things, how much capacity, what's the cubic feet of airflow. I looked that up, the cc's, the weight, the decibels, the cost, those kind of things. And I did find some things that were fairly comparable so you can get an idea of what this thing does. So I had to write this down so I could get it right. Now, this Wild Badger Power, it's, like I said, a 53cc. Big thing about it has a 3-year warranty, which the other ones do not have a 3-year warranty. Echo might have a 3-year warranty. I don't know. I didn't look up anything Echo. I just looked up Husqvarna and Stihl. But this has a 3-year warranty, 53cc. It weighs 19.6 pounds. It puts out 853 CFM, that's cubic square feet of air per minute, CFM, that's what that means, I guess. 174 miles an hour, so I should be able to fly. And the cost on this is $220 to $230. So that is for the Wild Badger Power, and this is the 53cc backpack blower, 2-cycle. It is not available in California for shipment. You're going to find that's going to be universal for pretty much anything with gas, because they're afraid of gas. Husqvarna, similar size. It's a 350, and also the Stihl is also a 350. Kind of the same size units, but with the Husqvarna, 270 miles an hour. So 100 miles an hour faster apparently as far as the flow, but it only produces 765 cubic feet per minute. So it's actually less cubic feet per minute, but lower miles per hour. So I don't know what that is. Maybe it's the tubing size or something. I don't know. It's a 53cc, weighs 22 pounds, also made in China, 45 decibels, and it has a 2-year personal warranty. So if it's commercial, it's 1 year, or maybe no years, I don't know. And it's $400. So this is about half as much. The Stihl version, which is also a 350, similar size, 201 miles per hour. So in between those two, I guess. 436 CFM, so a lot less. and it's a 63 cc. So 10 cc's bigger than both of the Stihl and the Husqvarna. 22 pounds, $430, 74 decibels, and the warranty, I couldn't find anything on that. Again, I didn't look really hard. I just went to the website and looked up comparable size units so I get you an idea of what this is. So half the cost, there you go. Let's open it up and see what she does. So obviously I'm not in the woodyard at my old woodyard. This is a bunch of wood I have here that I use as a background for a prop when I do photography of like high school seniors, families, children, things like that. We use this area from to sit on. But this whole area has tons of leaves, so I figured this was the perfect place. As you can see, most of the leaves are down from the trees right now and they're on the ground. Now we did just get 2 days worth of rain. So these leaves 3 days ago were all curled up and crispy like cornflakes. Would have been fantastic for me to blow them, but then it rained for 2 days, so I didn't get a chance. And I waited till now to do this video because I wanted leaves to blow. The company sent me this unit almost 2 months ago now. I've been sitting on it and they're saying, hey, where's our video? It's like, well, the leaves are still on the trees because we had kind of a late fall this year. The leaves hung on quite a long time because we're in November right now, and the leaves just came down like a week ago. And in the last week, more came down because of the rain. So this is going to be a little tougher blowing because, I don't know if you can see here, I'll scrape this away. It's very wet under here. So these are going to be wet leaves that I'm going to try to blow. And I don't really need to clean this area, but this is where the best leaf cover is that I could find available to me. So you can see it's all covered in leaves. So we're going to blow it kind of that direction. Try to get some windrows and see what kind of power this thing has for blowing when the leaves get thick. I'm going to give that a try. And I'm not going to be running this at the studio. I'm not going to be running this at the woodyard because I haven't used the processor in a while, but I will be using it in the future. But right now we're going to open it up, gas it up, fire it up, make some noise.
So I'm putting it together, and it took me about 10 minutes or so. The directions are pretty good. All the parts were included. Went together pretty easy, actually. Like a lot of things you get nowadays, there's a lot of assembly required, but it went pretty well. I got it together.
There it is, I got her slapped together. So I got the tubing together, I got the throttle controller, the swivels, obviously, you'll see that in a minute. I haven't done the backpack yet, but I got everything put together here. And from what I can see here, this is where the fuel goes. It's got a start and run with the choke. It's also got a primer bulb over here, so we're gonna put some fuel in it, 50-to-1 like it says. It says here it's 80 decibels. And also this is a Badger wb52 bpb. There's a lot of letters. I don't know what all that means. So it's a 52, but it's a 53 cc. So I don't know why they did that, but I would have said it a 53 if it's a 53 cc, but what do I know? All right, let's put some fuel in and see if I can get her started. All right, so I just filled it up. It does have a transparent tank, so you can see what your level is. You can see the moisture in there. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prime it. See if I can get some fluid to flow. Flowy fluid, there it is. Look at that. It says you're supposed to push it 7 times. It says right there, X7. I think I got it. This is the air filter cover right here. This just spins off, you pull it off. So this right here is the choke. So to run it, you push this down and start is up. So that should do it. Let's just see what happens here. I'm going to try to start it right here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put some earplugs in because I like these. And I like my hearing, what little I have left, because this thing supposedly is loud, because 80 decibels is a lot. But to me, it's not even sounding like it's farting at all. Huh. Oh, this could be it. The stop button up here. That could be it. I don't know. Could be the throttle up above. That'll do it. That'll do it. Okay, so I figured it out. It was me. I did everything right, but this was on the stop position. I had to put it into the run position. So this was locked. It was locked down into the stop. So I wasn't getting any fuel. So I got it now. Let's strap her on. All right, she's hooked up. We're ready to do some blowing. I'm gonna start right over here. She's just in the idle position. Look at here, that's just idling. You can see that's just idle. That's no throttle at all there. Which is about as powerful as my battery one. All right, let's see what happens. Pretty nice. Well, there she is, the Wild Badger 52, bunch of letters. It's I'll try to read it again here. It says it's a Wild Badger, WB, Wild Badger is what that stands for, obviously. 52 CC BPS. So CC is 52 CC, but it's 53, so 52. BPS is a backpack blower. I figured it out. I'm not as dumb as I look. There she is, worked pretty good. Considering the leaves are super wet, because like I said, we had 2 days of rain, they blew pretty good. If I let these dry out to where they start to curl up and turn into cornflakes, I think they'll blow excellent. So that's what I'm gonna do before I finish the job. But I had to get the video shot for you guys because they've been asking me, where's the video? And it's that time of year. So there she is. That's all I got for today, folks. Stop on back tomorrow. I'll be here at 5:30 a.m. for you. Right now, you're gonna go watch all the other videos on my channel. There's 1,600 waiting for you. Good night, Irene.